In 2008, my business journey begins. It started with a $10,000 loan from my dad, a cosigner for the van my mother-in-law co-signed for me, but I had dreams of a better future for my little family. I was excited and scared. So I went to work, doing what I was good at, fixing and replacing residential furnaces and air conditioners. Before long, I slowly grew a team to help me as the demand for our service grew. I struggled to make payroll most weeks and often had to collect a check for an install that we did and deposit it before I cut payroll checks. I worked extremely hard, and I soon could not keep up with the demand. However, we were growing. We rented a 600 square foot shop and moved out of my garage, but the harder we worked, the more money we owed. So how did I go from IRS debt, broke, struggling, exhausted, mentally, emotionally, and physically, to rebranding my company, minimal debt, working myself out of the field, and just being more fulfilled? Well, I'm going to show you how. It's something that wasn't easy, but it's absolutely possible for anybody who truly wants it. This is my story. I had to learn how to be a business owner and completely shift my technician identity because I was burnt out. The first 5 years of the business, they were the hardest. Extremely hard. We grew quickly and I was literally working myself to death. Employee problems, late nights, debt, relationship problems, financial problems, and exhaustion just left me feeling like there was no light at the end of the tunnel. The excitement of being my own boss had worn off, and I was the worst boss I had ever worked for. Things were not looking good for the business. In 2008, my dad passed away. In 2011, my mom passed away. I was raised an only child, and my dad said he just wanted me to have a chance. Times grew tough. My wife of 12 years was miserable because I was never home anymore, and as a result, our marriage was struggling. I knew that everything had to change because this was not working. We couldn't continue to run the business this way because it was just too painful. I knew that others had found success. I knew that there was a way to turn things around. The business growth wasn't a straight upward climb. It was filled with twists and turns and hills and valleys. But at this point, I had come too far to only come this far. So I started reading everything that I could get my hands on. I believed that it was possible for my business to begin working for me instead of me working for it. Reading gave me new ideas and fueled my newfound excitement for my business and life. I realized I was not alone. Others had gone through the same pain that I was experiencing. They had been there, done that, and had figured out how to overcome these business challenges. I became resourceful. I became a voracious learner, and the more I learned, the more money I could invest in more learning. The more I learned from all the people who I considered mentors, the less mistakes I made and the faster I was able to see the results show up in my business and life. You see, there are others that have paved the way. You can literally collapse time, because success leaves clues. I've started traveling to several seminars and trainings, and I've even been able to be mentored and taught by my heroes. I've found another passion on my journey of business and self-development journey. I became a certified high-performance coach so I could help others who are struggling just like I was. And I've met some really great people along the way. And I've made some best friends too. Others who want more out of this life, like me, entrepreneurs like me. And I became the co-host of a podcast called HVAC Uncensored with my good friend Gil Cavey Jr. It is possible to grow in your business. It all started with this book, Think and Grow Rich. I highly recommend you go read that book right now. Step 3 is, if at first you don't succeed, try again. I have continued growing myself and my company despite many setbacks. I fixed my credit, bought a building, and we remodeled it. I found people who are a great fit for our company and found several who weren't. You are allowed to outgrow people, so you can have a better life and have more fun and enjoy taking some vacations with your wife or laughing with your coworkers. So I started a YouTube channel because I want to share and help others who might be a couple steps behind me along their journey. I really enjoy teaching what I've learned. It's become something I'm deeply passionate about. I've also written 2 books. Go Make Money was my first one, which is an ebook, and Busyness to Business, which you can get on Amazon. Both are on Amazon, but I've also built courses at HVACserviceready.com because I wanted to do something great. Because when I started to believe that I can do more and be more, I just never stopped. I still own an HVAC company, and I'm also mission-driven to help other struggling owners and new business owners build a business that works for them. Constant, never-ending improvement, that's my motto. And I'm releasing my new program at the first of the year. It's called HVAC Millionaire, 7 figures in 7 weeks in any market. I'm going to give you all the information you need to know to build a business well past $1 million in revenue that's successful, that gives you your time back, that allows you to spend more time with your family, gives you more money, and gives you more fulfillment and peace of mind. In this program, we're going to cover the 4 pillars over the course of 7 weeks. Foundations for growth, revenue optimization, operational streamlining, and scaling. Once a week, we're going to meet, and the first week, we're going to talk about certified high-performance coaching curriculum. We're going to go through that, and every other week, we're going to go through any business challenge that you're currently facing. There's one thing I've learned: in order for the business to change, you have to change. Successful people in business are high performers in clarity, energy, courage, productivity, and influence. These are just a few of the subjects that we're going to touch on to help you become a high performer.